In this video, today we will talk about evolution of Aston Martin. The evolution of Aston Martin is a story that intertwines luxury, performance, and British craftsmanship. Founded in the early 20th century, Aston Martin has become synonymous with elegance and sophistication, producing some of the most iconic and desirable sports cars in automotive history. This journey through time highlights how Aston Martin has continually reinvented itself, maintaining its status as one of the premier luxury car brands in the world. The early years, a dream takes shape. Aston Martin was founded in 1913 by Lionel Martin and Robert Bamford in London, England. The company was originally named Bamford and Martin Lloyd, and the duo focused on selling and servicing Singer cars. However, Lionel Martin's passion for racing inspired him to create his own car, leading to the development of the first Aston Martin in 1915. The car was named after the Aston Hill Climb, a racing event in Buckinghamshire, where Martin had previously competed, and combined with his last name, Aston Martin was born. The first Aston Martin, known as the Coal Skull, was a modest beginning, powered by a four-cylinder Coventry simplex engine. However, World War I halted production, and the company did not produce any more cars until the 1920s. Despite the early challenges, the founders were determined to build cars that embody performance and style. The interwar years, establishing a reputation. The 1920s and 1930s were formative years for Aston Martin, as the company began to build its reputation for producing high-performance sports cars. After World War I, the company was restructured and moved to new premises in Kensington. Aston Martin focused on creating cars for both the road and the racetrack, emphasizing engineering excellence and craftsmanship. One of the most significant early models was the Aston Martin Bamford and Martin series, which included the 1922 model that participated in the French Grand Prix. The brand also made a name for itself in endurance racing, with several notable performances in the Le Mans 24 Hours race. During this period, Aston Martin solidified its image as a manufacturer of sophisticated and capable sports cars, appealing to enthusiasts and the wealthy alike. Post-war revival, the David Brown era. The aftermath of World War II brought new challenges and opportunities for Aston Martin. In 1947, industrialist David Brown acquired the company, marking the beginning of a new era. Under Brown's leadership, Aston Martin introduced the DB series, which would become the cornerstone of the brand's identity. The first car under this new direction was the Aston Martin DB1. Introduced in 1948, however, it was the DB2, launched in 1950, that truly set the stage for Aston Martin's future success. The DB2 featured a sleek design and a powerful 2.6-liter straight-six engine, capturing the essence of what would become the signature Aston Martin style, luxurious, yet performance-driven. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, Aston Martin continued to refine its offerings, with models like the DB4, DB5, and DB6. The DB5, in particular, became an icon of British motoring, largely thanks to its association with the James Bond film franchise, beginning with Goldfinger in 1964. The Bond connection elevated Aston Martin to a new level of global recognition, cementing its place in popular culture. The V8 era, expanding horizons. In the 1970s, Aston Martin introduced a new line of cars powered by V8 engines, marking a significant shift in the brand's evolution. The Aston Martin V8, launched in 1972, was a bold and powerful grand tourer, designed to compete with luxury sports cars from around the world. The V8 series included several models, such as the V8 Vantage, which was introduced in 1977 and became known as Britain's first supercar due to its impressive speed and performance. The V8 models were larger and more muscular than their predecessors, reflecting the changing taste of the time. Despite economic challenges and ownership changes, Aston Martin continued to produce cars that were both luxurious and exhilarating to drive. The V8 era represented a period of resilience and adaptation for the company, as it navigated through financial difficulties and changing market dynamics. The Ford era, a new chapter. In 1987, Aston Martin was acquired by the Ford Motor Company, marking the beginning of a new chapter in its history. Ford's investment provided the financial stability and resources needed to modernize the brand and expand its global reach. During this period, Aston Martin introduced several new models that combined traditional craftsmanship with advanced technology. One of the most significant models of the Ford era was the Aston Martin DB7. Launched in 1994, the DB7 was a critical and commercial success, featuring a modern design that appealed to a new generation of buyers. It was powered by a supercharged inline-six engine and later a V12 engine, offering a blend of performance and luxury that became the hallmark of the Aston Martin brand. The success of the DB7 paved the way for the introduction of the DB9 in 2004, a car that further refined the brand's design language and engineering. The DB9 was built on a new aluminum platform, which provided improved handling and performance while maintaining the luxurious feel that Aston Martin was known for. Independence and expansion, the modern era. In 2007, Aston Martin was sold by Ford to a consortium of investors, returning the company to independent ownership. This transition marked the beginning of a new era of innovation and expansion for the brand. Aston Martin focused on developing a new range of cars that would appeal to a global audience, while staying true to its heritage of luxury and performance. The launch of the Aston Martin V8 Vantage and the Aston Martin Rapide during this period showcased the brand's commitment to combining traditional craftsmanship with cutting-edge technology. The V8 Vantage was a compact and agile sports car, while the Rapide was a luxurious four-door sedan that offered the performance of a grand tour. In 2016, Aston Martin introduced the DB11, the first car in its second-century plan, which aimed to modernize the brand's lineup and expand its presence in key markets. The DB11 featured a new twin-turbocharged V12 engine and a sleek contemporary design that set the tone for future models. The hypercar era, pushing the boundaries. Aston Martin's commitment to innovation reached new heights with the development of the Aston Martin Valkyrie, a hypercar designed in collaboration with Formula One team Red Bull Racing. The Valkyrie, unveiled in 2019, is a radical departure from traditional sports cars, featuring a hybrid powertrain that produces over 1,000 horsepower and a lightweight carbon fiber construction. The car represents the pinnacle of Aston Martin's engineering capabilities and its ambition to push the boundaries of automotive performance. The future, a legacy of excellence. As Aston Martin moves into the future, the brand continues to build on its legacy of excellence, blending tradition with innovation. The company's commitment to producing cars that are both beautiful and exhilarating to drive remains at the core of its identity. With the introduction of electric and hybrid models on the horizon, Aston Martin is poised to lead the way in the next chapter of automotive evolution. While staying true to its heritage of luxury, performance, and British craftsmanship. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.